I thought I'd show you where I'm up to on my blanket. So you can see I've got quite a few rows all joined together. So it's going to be 6 squares wide and 7 squares long. So I'm just now, I've joined, continue with the join as you go, the continuous join as you go that I've talked about, and I've just got to the very end here, and I'm about to start my last row. So I've got my 6 squares and I've got them in the right order. So when I'd planned my blanket out, I had a little pile for each row in the order that I'd placed them. So I've got those here. I still haven't tidied up all the ends. I'm going to have lots of ends to sew in at the end, but I just thought I'd show you, if I can, if you can see okay, how you add on the squares. So I've just worked along this row, and where you have 2 squares that are meeting in this little bit here, sort of the join in between the 2 as you're going along, you just do a slip stitch into that. You don't do an extra 3 treble cluster, otherwise it would lie straight, you'd be increasing. So now I'm going to add my first square. So I'm just going to go into the corner, going to pull the yarn up and do a slip stitch, and then I have to turn it around, and I've got the side I've just finished, and I'm now going to attach this square onto this. So I start off with, oops, just split the yarn slightly. I'm going to do 3 trebles into that space. That's 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to slip stitch between the 2 treble clusters there. So pull the yarn through and slip stitch, and then I'm going to do another 3 trebles on this one. 1, 2, 3, and then if you can see, I'm going to slip stitch into the main part, pull that yarn through, and that's my slip stitch completed. Then in this next space, I'm going to do 3 more trebles. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the main body again, pull the yarn through, 3 more trebles onto here, 1, 2. So joining as you go, it's not a difficult thing to do. It's just positioning yourself right and just having the confidence. So I'm going to slip stitch the main body of the blanket, pull through, back doing the next 3 trebles. If you're watching this and you use US terms, you'd be calling these doubles, but these are UK trebles. Into the next space, pull through, and now I'm actually at the corner, so I'm going to go into the corner there. I'm going to do 3 chain, sorry, not 3 chain, 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to be attaching it into the corner of the square on here, pull through as a slip stitch, and as you can see, that square now beautifully attached. And what I have to do now is work across the square. So I'm not attaching, if you can see, I'm not actually attaching this now. I'm just working across this square. And I'm going to do 1 chain, because it's in the corner. So I've done 3 treble, 1 chain, and now I'm going to do 3 more trebles. 1, 2, 3. And carry on across. So I'm going to carry on doing this, and then I'll come back and show you a few more rows.